This is me, a licensed esthetician and hair removal expert. Today, we are revealing silky smooth skin after my first ever full body wax in over 20 years of hair removal experience. Let's get right into it. First, the hardest part about waxing is not the pain. The prep is what takes the most time. So if you have never waxed before, this is exactly what your process will look like. Get ready to be amazed. Because this was 7 days of hair growth. This is where you will see the most hair regrowth in between waxes. I always recommend that you do not go longer than 7 to 10 days in between your waxes. It's going to make the waxing process much easier and more effective. Now let's get to work. I always start with clean, dry skin. If you have dry skin, make sure that you apply a good moisturizer at least 30 minutes prior to your waxing appointment so that the dry skin can be hydrated and supple, and then exfoliate right before your wax. The most important step right here is to exfoliate the skin. If you have never done this before, don't be scared. You just want to gently remove dead skin cells from the surface of the skin, so that when the wax goes on, it sticks to the hair, not the skin. A good rule of thumb is that if you can see dead skin cells on the surface of the skin, you need to exfoliate. Now, since we are doing a full body wax today, I'm going to use an exfoliating mitt, and this one happens to be from Sephora. I love it because it has little mitts on the inside here that help exfoliate the skin without being too rough. What you don't want to do is use something that is too rough, like a loofah, because it can really damage the skin and cause those hairs to become ingrown. Another option that you can use is a sugar scrub. I have one right here. If you want to check out the video, you can click the link in the description box below. Once the skin is nice and smooth, we're gonna move on to the painful part. Or what some people think is the painful part, which is the waxing itself. There are a ton of different methods that you can use to decrease the pain during the waxing process. This is by far my favorite one. And yes, it actually works. I love this one because it's all natural, has no side effects, and is very easy to use. Just take 2 to 3 of these and pop them into your mouth like a piece of gum. Make sure that you chew it up really well so that the skin and the nerves are numbed. Numbing creams take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to start working. So if you're planning to do this at home, definitely give yourself enough time. Always test a small amount on a small area of skin first to ensure that you're not allergic to it. Everyone's skin is different and some people may react differently to this. For me, I have used this dozens of times and I have had 0 reactions. While that is working, we're going to move on to step No. 3, which is pre-wax prep. Here I'm going to use the wax strips from Nads. These work really well for larger areas of the body, especially if you're doing this at home. I like to apply the wax strips right down the middle of the area that I am going to be waxing. So once I have the strip on, I'm going to fold it over and apply pressure so that the strip adheres to the skin. I always tell my clients that when they are doing this at home, they want to make sure that the strip is on nice and tight, because it will leak out everywhere and you'll end up with a big mess if it's not on there tightly enough. Now that the numbing cream has kicked in and the pre-wax prep is complete, we can finally start the waxing process. Let's start with the bikini area. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of hair here, so let's get to work. Now, if you have sensitive skin, I recommend that you test a small amount of wax on a small area of skin first to make sure that you're not allergic to it. Everyone's skin is different, and some people may react differently to this. For me, I have used this dozens of times, and I have had 0 reactions. As you can see, the hair is getting pretty thick down there. So let's get this guy going. This is the type of hair removal that I love because it's fast and it's effective. This is a hard wax, which means that it's great for removing large areas of hair. Hard wax is also better for sensitive skin because it doesn't require a fabric strip. This is why I only use hard wax for this area. Apply the wax in the direction of hair growth. Wait until it's almost completely dry and then rip the wax off in the opposite direction of hair growth. You want to make sure that you rehold in the skin taut so that the wax doesn't pull up any of the skin. This is a technique that you will master with time. The next step is to apply a soothing lotion or oil to the area. This helps to reduce redness and inflammation. This is totally optional. Now let's move on to the legs. This is where the real fun begins. I've been growing out my leg hair for weeks now, so that I can show you guys exactly what to expect when you're redoing this for the first time. Now this is the moment of truth. Let's take the strips off. As you can see, the hair is coming off in clumps. This is exactly what you want to see when you're doing a wax. I am gone. Quickly apply the pre-wax prep spray again. just to make sure that the area is clean, and then I am gone. Nah, go back in with the hard wax. I love this wax because it works really fast and it's effective. Once the wax is applied, I am gone. Nah, wait until it's almost completely dry and then I am gone. Nah, rip it off in the opposite direction of hair growth. I'm gonna keep going until all the hair is gone. Now that the legs are completely smooth, I'm gonna apply a soothing lotion to the area. This helps to reduce redness and inflammation. Now let's take a peek at the before and after. Can you believe how much hair was actually on my legs? This is why I love doing full body waxes, because you get such amazing results. If you're new to waxing, there are a few things that you should avoid doing. The first thing is picking at the skin. This can cause irritation and lead to more breakouts. The second thing is using the wrong type of wax. Make sure to always test a small amount on a small area of skin first to make sure that you're not allergic to it. The third thing is not exfoliating the skin before your wax. This can cause the wax to stick to dead skin cells and not remove the hair effectively. The fourth thing is waxing over sunburned skin. This can cause serious damage to the skin and make your wax go horribly wrong. The fifth thing is shaving in between waxes. Shaving can cause the hair to grow back thicker and make your wax less effective. Now that you know what not to do, let's talk about some professional waxing tools that I've tested and I absolutely love them. I've tried a ton of different wax warmers over the years, and this is by far my favorite one. I love that it's made of high-quality materials and it heats up quickly. It also has a digital display which makes it easy to set the temperature. I love that it has a safety auto shut-off feature so that if I leave it on accident, it will automatically turn off after a certain amount of time. It also comes with 2 extra wax pots, which is a great value for the price. Another great tool for any waxing kit is a good pair of tweezers. I've tried a ton of different pairs of tweezers, and these are by far my favorite ones. They're comfortable to hold and they grip the hair really well. They're also really easy to clean, which is important for preventing infection. If you're looking for a great deal on a waxing kit, I highly recommend checking out the kit from Amazon. It comes with everything you need to get started, including a wax warmer, tweezers, and wax pots. After my full body wax, I like to keep my skincare routine simple. I start by applying a soothing lotion to the area. This helps to reduce redness and inflammation. I then follow up with a light moisturizer to keep the skin hydrated. I avoid using any harsh chemicals or exfoliating acids on the skin after a wax. This can cause irritation and lead to more breakouts. That's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this one. Thanks for watching.